All right, started my solo because Taylor was scared to go in first and Maeve didn't want to go first, so I stepped up to the plate and I'm going to go first.
Hey, you.
That's Taylor crying in the background. Night one, solo one, the start of the day. So, just walked in, as you can see. We got some devices on the stairs. I'm gonna grab the music box and we're gonna bring it to the basement to start. My favorite tool. So I'm gonna turn my light on so I can actually see getting down there. All right, D, where would you like me to start? So I'm in the basement right now. This hallway is supposed to be active. This is the Bobby Mackey room, basically. And then we'll get to that room over there, which is with the calming room, supposedly. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sit down here. I think I'm gonna set, trying to find the best place to set this music box up in here where there's gonna be plenty of space so that way it could go off. Maybe I'll set it over here, like right over here. No, because I want D to see it. Let me see, maybe I'll set it here. Okay, that actually works, D. Can you see that, D? Okay, I just hit my head, by the way. So I got the music box in between the two doorways of these two rooms. So if something wants to walk in front of it to let me know when you're in here, you can set this music box off and let me know. I'll turn my red for everybody. So I was told that this basement, that's me, sorry guys. So this basement is known for somebody that scratches or bites people. So I'm gonna give an open invite to anything. I'm by myself. If you wanna come and interact with me, you can bite me, you can scratch me, you have free reign to interact with me in the way you see fit. So if you wanna do that, feel free to come and do it. I'm giving you permission. If you don't feel comfortable doing it to me, well, Maeve will be in here and Taylor will be in here later. You can do it to them too. All of us are welcome to it. They may not say they are, but they are. Just trust me. Just want to see if there's anything wants to interact with us. So that chair is Taylor's favorite Bobby Mackey chair. That's where he got terrified. We got a crystal pot on the ground right here. That if something goes near that, it can set it off. So let some things know. So there's a bunch of little tools and things you can interact with down here. If you have any interest, let yourself know. I got the music box right here. See, I got it right there on that edge. If y'all see that, right there. All you have to do is, if you want to hear the music, walk in front of it. It'll play. I don't want to get too close over there because I don't want to set that off. While we're doing this, D, I'm going to throw on my EVP on my voice recorder, and we're going to see if I can get any responses on the voice recorder. Let's see. Voice memos is what it's actually called. Okay. Set it down right here. If something wants to talk, I got a phone over here, a device. You can talk into it. Let yourself known. If you don't feel like talking to me, or come in and showing yourself. Is there anybody down here with me? What is your name? Do you like when people are down here? Why do you bite or scratch people? Do you know any of our names? Is there anybody here from Bobby Mackey's? So I'm going to leave the phone right here so things can talk. I'm going to leave the music box. I'm going to walk into the room with Bobby Mackey's for a minute, and then I'll walk around and I'll come into this other room and show everybody. So if the music box goes off right now, it's me setting it off, walking in front. That is me. So the heater just kicked on. So this is the chair from Bobby Mackey's, from Carl's room, and then the door. We have a bell right here. If anything wants to interact, you can just push on that bell, let yourself known. So that's where Taylor, I'm sure that's his throne. I know he's gonna hate when Dee makes him sit in that. So this was the workshop. As you can see, they have like the tool things. It's where they taught kids how to do things when this was a kid's place. So I'm gonna work my way over to the other side for you. Again, this will be me setting the music box off. So this is storage. And this is called the calming room, I guess. I'm gonna show everybody so you can see real quick. There's a balloon on this chair. We set a balloon on this chair to see if anything wanted to interact. They can knock it off. So maybe it'll be knocked off when somebody else comes in here. It wasn't for me. So this was just so everybody can see the wall, the colors on the wall, blue, red. I think this one used to be green. Supposedly it was calming colors, and kids were locked in here actually. So they could release their, I guess, not steam, but release their energy before going to bed and stuff. So, but they would lock them in there, but it was for mentally handicapped kids, which is not ideal for any kid, but yep. So let me turn this off of bright because that's blinding y'all guys. So we have a laser grid in here. Anything can walk in front of it at any time and make itself known through the laser grid. So that actually is supposed to pick up temperatures. Right here, let me zoom in for you. So that thing picks up temperatures. If something goes in front of it, it's supposed to pick up a temperature. Now, granted, we're in a basement, so things are going to be colder and things like that, but if it fluctuates strong, you'll know, other than like the little normal dots it's doing. But if it stayed up there, it's supposed to mean there's something there. Is there anybody down here with me? Am I by myself? How many people are down here? Did you used to live here? Did you die here? Yes. Okay. All right, I like that. So we're going to use the music box to try to communicate. So this will be an easy way for you to let yourself known by just walking in front of the music box and set it off for yes or no questions or whatever kind of question. I'll get you there. So my first question is the entity supposedly down here male? If so, set the music box off. If you don't like females, set the music box off. If you don't like people down here, set the music box off. If you like females, set the music box off. If you're a female entity down here, set the music box off. If you want me to leave, set the music box off. D, I'm not feeling anything in the basement. Now the guy, I will say, when we did the tour, he said don't linger in the same place if you don't get anything. He said move around and then come back later because things could just moving around the house. All right. I'm gonna turn my light on so I don't trip on anything real quick. So I'm gonna show you, just the music box will go off. Nothing was setting it off. So we're gonna work my way upstairs. Hopefully Taylor and Maeve will be down here by themselves and you'll want to interact with them. All right, so turn this on. So we have moved into the first floor. So we have the staircase where we have a REM pod. We have a Nova box set off by things going around them. And then we got the music box I set right here. Facing in here, we have a camera directly behind me, so it'll capture it. This is like a playroom type thing. We rolled this ball earlier, it did not move. So I'm gonna bring it in here. It actually lights up, as you can see. So I'm gonna set it in the middle of the room. That's me setting that off. And I'm gonna back up. Well, this room's not even in there, so. So if anything in here wants to interact with me, I got a music box right here. Feel free to go in front of it. So I'm gonna sit down right here to make myself less, I guess, threatening. If you want to make yourself known, feel free. You have multiple devices where you can do it. So you got the music box. If you want to hear music, you got the REM pod on the stairs. You have the Nova box. You have the bell, which is upstairs and in the basement. Just make yourself known. There's a bunch of balls you can kick and move around, and balloons you can throw, and I'm gonna try the same thing I tried in the basement with this music box. If anybody's in here with me, just set the music box off. Or the REM pod, anything. I even make it easier. If there's a male entity around here, feel free to set the music box, the REM pod, or the Nova. Any of those devices. If you like people being in the house, set the music box, REM pod, or Nova off. If you just want to be left alone, set off the music box, REM pod, or Nova. This is very quiet, D. When the heater turned off, it's just super quiet right now. I do think Taylor and Maeve will probably get more activity. I think it's just because they're very heightened. And I'm interested to see what will happen to them. Hopefully they'll definitely get more than what I'm getting. I truly think something's going to happen to one of them, both of them in the basement. So if they both start in the basement, I think you may get a short trip out of one of them. Just very still, very quiet. I don't feel like there's anything around. Just very quiet. But again, this is like normal. I feel like for me, it's usually very. I don't feel like anybody's. Yeah, I don't feel like there's anything with me. I really don't. Like, at some places you might feel like something's around the corner or something like that, but here I don't really feel anything. And I think what the guy was saying when he gave us a tour, he didn't give us a lot of history, but he thinks there's just a lot of like kid stuff, which I feel like that's just more curious. But I don't feel like I'm feeling anything like that. It is definitely a much different feeling being by yourself, though. So I know I can understand where Taylor and May's going to come from and how they didn't want to go first, because I think they're going to be terrified when they walk in here by themselves, because it is a completely different feeling. It's creepy, but it's not like, I know Maeve didn't feel comfortable in the attic, but I don't feel like there's anything crazy in here. I think we're going to sleep fine. All right, well, D, I'm going to walk up to the next floor. I will. Yep. So I'm going to grab this music box, bring it to another floor. If you're down here with me, feel free to follow me. I'm going upstairs. How's that, D? So, just for reference real quick, this is the room that Taylor, I believe, is sleeping in. I believe this is the room I'm sleeping in. And I'm gonna walk into the room Maeve is sleeping in. So, this is the room Maeve's sleeping in. I'm pretty sure I kicked that balloon, D. So I'm gonna set the music box in here. See if we can get it to go off in here. Okay, back away. I'm gonna sit in this corner where this doll fell on me earlier. We don't know if I hit it or not. Reviewing the footage, it was inconclusive if I knocked it off or not. But we're gonna sit right here against this wall. I got the music box sitting right here. So I'm in this room with you. If there's anything in here wants to play, I know we have this bear over here that you can set off. I know supposedly the shark has moved. I got a music box if you want to hear music. Got a bunch of balloons, bunch of toys. make yourself known if you'd like. Or use the music box to try to communicate again. I'll use other things in here. If anybody's in here, if you're male, set the music box off, or move a balloon, or set off the teddy bear. So I will say probably sitting in this room probably feels the creepiest, just because you have two doors from two different angles, which I'll show people. You have it from over there and over there. So like if you felt like people were staring at you, you have multiple angles where people could be staring at you if there was something in here. So I think this is probably one of the creepiest rooms to sit by yourself. I think Maeve's going to try and back out of sleeping in here for sure. But we're not going to let that happen. She can do it. We got confidence in her. I do have a thought, though. Or an experiment to try. Yeah, let me know if you're in for it. So one thing I'm interested in trying to see, because we know things usually don't happen to me, and I usually suck the energy out of things. So I've been to the basement, I've been to the first floor, been to the second floor, correct? So if that's the case, and say everything's running away from me, right? And they don't want to be around me, there's only one place for them to go, is the attic, correct? So if that's the case, I actually don't want to go in the attic. I want Maeve or Taylor to start in the attic to see whenever I leave if they get super activity there because everything left wherever I was to get away from me. I would love to see that as an experiment. And if it does, if they get a lot of stuff, I would like to come back and try and go to the attic myself after that to see if they get something happen. I think that would be a cool little test to see if things are running away from me. And there's only one place for them to go now. What are your thoughts? There's one camera. There's one camera in the attic. It's in the dead center. It's where we set up there earlier. So whoever you have go second, I would like for them to start there to see if because everything is not around me, I want to know if they moved all to the attic, if they get some high activity to start off in the attic, and they work the reverse, attic to the basement. Are you in for that? Oh, no, you're good. No worries. All right, well, I think nobody wants to interact with me. I want to give you all the opportunity to interact with some of our other friends that are going to come in here. So I'll start making my way out, and then we'll see if Taylor and Maeve's going to come in. Maybe y'all want to interact with them more than me. I'm not going to hold that against you. Feel free. They're here to enjoy your time and spend time with you too. So if you want to do that, feel free. I'm going to head on out and we'll see who's coming in next. Just so y'all can see real quick with the light on. It's a creepier feeling because you got two different entryways where if there's something in here, they could really mess with you. Turn that off. I'll bring the music box back downstairs. So I'm gonna put the music box in here on the table. So if one of them want to use it. I gotta go back to the basement real quick to grab my phone, which was still recording. All right, I'm gonna work my way out now through the garage to D, so that way do my wrap up and see who's going next and see what happens, because typical fashion, nothing really happens for me, but who knows, maybe it will for them.